Hello everybody and welcome to another video. This is most likely going to be an unedited video because I'm on my laptop today. I have my phone and it's charged, but I don't know where my tripod is and I really just don't want to go looking for it, so I'm going to just do a video on my laptop. And hopefully it goes up. So, I had to put the thing back. I have my Bible, the student Bible, the New International Version, which you've seen me use before. So I wanted to go through the do's and do nots of Bible stuff. Not necessarily how to do it, but what to do, like not to do with supplies. So, not yesterday, but the day before, I finished Genesis in the Bible, and I wanted to go through what I realized you really shouldn't do versus what you can do. The cat's distracting. I'm going to find the page. There's a lot of pages here. Here we go. So, for example, this is page 1 of my Bible. So, going to the color code, I have color code here, both sides. This is the first one I used. I'm going to go for the first one I used. So first I started using pencil because I didn't want to put markings in my Bible, but then I realized that it's harder to understand it for me personally because like I had underline for important, squared quotes that I liked, and I circled words to know in pencil, but then I'm like, that didn't really work out, so then I put like a bright orange color. You cannot actually see that. I did like a bright orange color pen for important, a light green pen for quotes, and like a lightish kind of dark blue pen for words to know. But the problem is, let me find a good example because I'm pretty sure I can find an example of why not to do that. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Well, anyway, at one point, those, specifically the blue one, was bleeding through. It wasn't like major or anything, but it bled through a little bit, which bugged me. So that's fine. And then I used a light pink, which you can actually see on this page. Can't really see it that well. There's like pink pen for repeated words and phrases because there was a lot of them, like be fruitful, for example. I literally just saw that. But then I know for a fact that one did end up bleeding through, I'm pretty sure. I say I know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure. Actually, never mind. No, it did not. I'm thinking about the highlighter, which I used. And then I had a kind of lightish brown pen, which here's the perfect example. You can kind of see that it was underlined in pen. I used pen first, and I realized that like, I don't know if you can see it, but like right there, it bled through. So then I'm like, yep, that doesn't work either. So then I had to change that. And then this is a major one. Do not use like normal highlighters. Do not, because it bled severely. Like, perfect example here, this is not supposed to be highlighted. It's supposed to be highlighted on the next page. But it bled through. I did test it, but then, like, when I tested it, it did not bleed through on a normal blank page. It did not bleed through. But then for some reason, when I did it in, like, this page, like on the other side of this page, it bled through. And I'm like, what in the world? Why did it bleed through? I did it to another color as well. 2 other colors as well. With highlights. And then, I'm trying to find an example. There's like one, oh, here it is. I don't know if you can see that, but I used one of my pens that I knew did not bleed through. Knew for a fact, because it's never bled through, and I tested it did not bleed through at all. I did that related to sin. So, like, if something was related to sin, I underlined it in, like, kind of a black pen that does not bleed through. So, some pens do bleed through, but not all. And then, here's another major one that bled through as well. Well, did it? It may not have all the time, but I think there's one point where it did bleed through. Excuse me. Oh, hold on. I missed something. I'm gonna get to these in a sec. I just realized I forgot to do that. But where was I? I did pink highlights here for names. But then I'm like, 1, that's messy. 2, it didn't really bleed through, but I was concerned it was going to, so I stopped using the pink highlighter. And then I used green, which was the main one that absolutely bled through too. Green here is about a certain person. So, like, who a person is, basically. And as you can see on this page, right there, it bled through majorly. That bugs me. And then yeah. Did I? Yeah. Okay, we're good. So then, going to this one, it's literally the same key, except I did, like, for example, on this page, there's like a bunch of brown here. That is what's interesting to me. So, like, how long people lived was really interesting to me, because, you know, people lived between, like, 30 and 800? Question mark? I think 800 was the most. I missed another thing. Hold on. Give me a sec. I really need to read through this again. Where is it? Sorry. I just realized I missed a section. And then obviously color pencils don't bleed through, but some of them are harder to see than others. So that's something. So I did orange for important, green for quotes, blue for words to know, pink for repeated words and phrases, brown for interesting, like a teal color for people, and then black for sin, and I also use red for repeated phrases because I lost my pink. And then, yeah, that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. So, the long and short of it is I would definitely not recommend using highlighters, 100% sure. And also be careful with what pens you use, if you use pens, because I know some people, pens don't bleed through, but certain brands do bleed through. Like the ones I used, some of them bled through. Actually, yeah. Never mind. And then after I was done with Genesis, which I finished again 2 days ago, I went in and used my colors here to just color in the things that I already did. Yeah. So that's how that went. And next I'm going to be reading Exodus, or Exodus, I don't know how to say it. That's what I'm going to be reading next, so yeah. That's basically my do's and do nots of when taking notes in the Bible. I think you can also use crayons. I just don't have crayons to use, just because I don't. And I don't know how well that will work because I don't know how dark it is, because I've never done it before. So I will be careful about doing that. Like, don't use dark colors, like probably not like black, obviously, purple, maybe stuff like that. Like the darker colors I personally wouldn't use for that. But yeah, overall I feel like I gained a lot of information just through Genesis alone, both from information from the Bible itself, and also I learned that what I should use and what I shouldn't use for the Bible. Also, here's a random note, but I have all these tabs here that was gonna fall off the bed. I have all of these tabs here to separate each section. These are ones I just bought from the dollar store like months ago that I never really used for anything, so I just decided to use them in my Bible. They are not even for sure, but that's fine. However, these ones, they're like plasticky. They do fall out a lot, so that's unfortunate with these ones, but that's not all of them. And then, paper can rip easily, so that's my thing with these ones. They're okay though. They're just not perfect. And then on this side, I don't have enough to fill this part in, but these are to separate the sections again, just so I know how much I have to read. But also, I think this is all of the Old Testament down here, and this is like the New Testament, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, so I think that's, yeah. Starting from this red one is the New Testament. So I'm actually reading the Old Testament right now, not the new one, which I feel like I should have already known. Yeah, that's kind of how I Bible study. I have been Bible studying pretty much daily for about 2 weeks straight, but I've Bible studied longer than that. But yeah, it took me a while to get through Genesis because there were just days where I just didn't Bible study. But I'm done with Genesis, so I'm going to start at Exodus. I've heard it said different ways. I'm going to start that whenever I can sharpen these, because one downfall of using colored pencils and also a pencil, because I never know if I'm gonna need it, is that they go dull for me fast. Like my orange one, which I've used the most, no kidding, this used to be the size of this pencil. So from here to here, that's just about how big it was. It's probably a bit smaller. And then, because I've used it so much, this is how much I have left. And the tip, as you can see, is basically dull to where I can't use it right now. Because I don't have a charger. I don't have a sharpener with me. So that's unfortunate. But that's okay. Because I have my pencil, which does also need to be charged. Why do I keep saying that? It does need to be sharpened, but not as much as this one, because I literally can't use this one anymore at all. I've tried. It's not working at all. But I have my pencil, so that if I wanted to start on a new section, I can, and I can just use my old study notes if I wanted. Yeah, so that's how Bible study's been going for me. I have been, doing it for, I said 2 weeks straight now. Probably a lot of content on this channel is going to be Bible stuff, because I really like reading through the Bible, and it's just like fun content for me to make. So that's fun. What else am I thinking? Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else I need to talk about. Yeah, my do's are use colored pencils. My do nots are basically don't use any form of a marker. Unless you know for 100% fact that it doesn't bleed through. Same with pens. Unless you know for a fact that they don't bleed through, I would not recommend using those. Crayons, though, I haven't used before. Some people use them. I'm not saying don't use them, but I don't know how reliable they are versus colored pencils. So that's kind of my takeaway from that. I just want to make this to see how I kind of change within the next probably couple months, honestly, of when I am done with Exodus. I keep changing it every time I say it. Yeah, so I just wanted to make this video for people who want to know how I Bible study, and also to see how well I change when I go to do my next one. Yeah. So I don't think there's anything else I need to talk about. The reason I have a student, just whacked myself. The reason I have a student Bible is because somebody gave it to me and I've been using it. I don't have like the normal Bible. I only have the student Bible, and the layman's Bible, and the Bible for the home circle, which I don't know what either of those other two ones are, but I have this one that I have been using, obviously. Sorry, spaced out. Yeah, so this is the Bible I've been using, and it's going to be the Bible I use until I'm done reading the Bible, which could take forever, who knows. Yeah, with that being said, I don't think there's anything else I need to say, except chances of this video being edited is slim to none, because I don't know how technology is going to work for me. I just couldn't find my tripod, and I didn't want to have to hold my phone up the whole time. So, yeah. Anyway, if you like this video, please let me know. And also, please let me know what kind of content you would like to see or see more of. Or if you don't like certain content, feel free to say that as well. so I kind of can gauge what people like and don't like. And then I will see you in another video, hopefully soon. I don't know yet though. Just depends upon my schedule because I've been quite busy. It's funny, I say, I'm, gonna get back into videos, and then I just get busy again, and it's like, why? So basically, I could see you next week, or I could see you in like a month or so. I don't even know anymore. So, with that being said, I'll see you in another video, hopefully soon, and yeah, bye.